And so now what do you want to do with this unit that you're talking about going back to Afghanistan with this battalion?
Well, part of it is, I'm very curious to see how this counterinsurgency approach actually plays out on the ground. And with a battalion, you've got 1,000 soldiers. And riding out with them for the entire duration of their tour, essentially could be almost a year. I think you're going to get a broad spectrum of the experience. And the way these embeds typically work is you just have this sort of revolving door where journalists come in and out, and they'll be there for a week or two, and they tend to do the same stories over and over again, and they tend to be pretty shallow because there's no depth of relationship. And another basic idea that I came into this with is that a lot of the communication that I think is going to be important to happen is not going to happen publicly. It's going to be back channel stuff, and a lot depends on basically introducing people to each other. So maybe NCOs and junior officers meeting younger photographers, journalists. What may happen 5 years out, 10 years out may be important. I mean, part of the reason, or actually the entire reason that I seem to be getting this very unusual access to this battalion of Marines is because me and one of the officers, we go way back, and we were together in the Korangal Valley for a couple of months, and we just got to know each other. But I guess the question is, 1,000 Marines, you work in their individual networks, their families, so how many thousands of channels does that turn into?
Right.
And with the data that we create, photographs, video, bits of text, reports, essentially if we're giving them the ammunition to transmit, or essentially talking points, or something to essentially catalyze conversation. I think that'll be interesting to see how that plays, and this is the essential dynamic of social media that's different than what we're familiar with, where the people, or the people, as the term goes, the people formerly known as the audience. Yeah. They're not just the audience, they are actually the distribution system. And they are the publication and the viewer and the journalist also. So it's new territory, and I have no idea how it plays out, but I'm very curious to see.